If you have money sitting in a Nigerian bank account right now, this video is for you. Not because I'm going to tell you to buy a popular stock, not because I have some crypto tip, and not because I want you to buy land somewhere. I'm making this video because the Nigerian stock market is already running wild. The all-share index just crossed 200,000 points. For most of the obvious opportunities people were waiting for, a lot of that has already been priced in or happened. So the real question now is not where the market has been. It is where ordinary investors who missed the first wave should be looking next. And the answer is not where most people expect. Here's the honest truth about where we are right now. Nigeria's GDP per capita collapsed from around 3,200 USD in 2014 to barely 835 USD today. That is not just an economics statistics. That is the story of an entire generation of Nigerian working harder, saving more, and still falling behind. Not because they made bad decisions, but because they were playing a one-layer game in a four-layer country or world. Because here's what wealthy investors understand that most people do not. And trust me, I've had the opportunity to consult with a lot of HNIs. They do not pick one investment and hope. They build a system, different investments, doing different jobs at the same time. Some generating income, some protecting against inflation, some positioned for massive asymmetric upside. That is what this video is actually about. Not just for investment, but how sophisticated investors structure wealth so that every naira is working a specific job simultaneously in their portfolio. Stay on to the end of this video because the four layers together is where the real picture becomes much clearer. Now, I want to start with a question before I show you the first layer. See, when the Nigerian market is already at record high, where do serious investors look for the next opportunity before the crowd finds it? Because here's the thing about the market. By the time everyone is talking about an investment, most of the money has already been made. It could be the exit strategy. You see, the people who built real wealth from Dangote, Cement, MTN Nigeria, and the banks were not the ones who bought on listing day after the headline. They are the ones who got in before the noise started. So the question is, where is the equivalent of that opportunity right now? You see, there is a market most Nigerians have genuinely never heard of. It is not underground, it is not informal, it is regulated by the SEC and has been operating for years. It's called the NASD OTC Securities Exchange. And here's the easiest way to understand what the NASD is. I want you to think of the Nigerian exchange as the Premier League, the biggest clubs, the most attention, the highest prizes. The NASD is like the championship, one league below the Premier League. Companies that are real, established, and regulated, but not yet on the main board of the NGX. And here's what happens to championship clubs that get promoted to the Premier League. Their valuation changes overnight, and that is the NASD opportunity. Let me give you the most powerful real-life example that I know of. There's a company called Aradel Holdings. Most of you already know this company. It's listed on the Nigerian stock market right now. Most investors, know Aradel as one of the strongest performers on the main Nigerian exchange. The oil and gas index is already sitting at its all-time high. It has returned between 64 and 100% so far in 2026. But here's what almost nobody knows. Aradel was not always on the main NGX for over 11 years. From 2013 all the way to October 2024, Aradel quietly traded on the NASD, not the NGX, I mean the NASD. And the investors who were already holding Aradel on the NASD before it migrated to the NGX in October 2024 were not lucky. They were early, and that early positioning is exactly where the wealth was created. Now, the question is, what is sitting on the NASD right now that most people are sleeping? Well, we have the Nigerian electricity distribution companies, talking about Abuja Disco, Eco Disco, Ikeja Disco, Benin Disco, Port Harcourt Disco. These are not startups. These are critical national infrastructure assets supplying electricity across the country. And they are trading at prices most investors will not believe. Some shares going for less than 5 naira per unit. There's also the CSCS, the Central Securities Clearing System, the company that handles settlements for every single trade on the NGX, a monopoly in the Nigerian capital market infrastructure space. With the NGX running at a record high, CSCS is processing more transactions than ever before, and you can now own a piece of it right now on the NASD before the broader market wakes up to it. The thesis for all this is the same. If and when these companies migrate to the main NGX board, the liquidity events alone could significantly reprice those shares. Now, that is the Aradel story with the potential to repeat. And here's the important detail about access. The NASD has its own mobile app where you can place orders directly. Offers do appear on the app once in a while. Some investors have bought shares, there recently for as low as 33 naira per unit. You can also go through an NASD accredited, broker like Afinvest or Chapel Hill Denham. Entry to invest in companies there starts from as low as 5,000 naira to 20,000 naira, depending on which shares you are targeting. Now, I need to be very clear about the risk here. The NASD is not the main NGX. Liquidity is a problem. You cannot always sell your positions instantly the way you would sell a banking stock on the NGX. The app or your broker needs to find a matching buyer, and if a company never migrates to the NGX or is never acquired, your capital could be locked there for a long time. So it's important you take note of the risk. Investing here is patient capital. Money you are prepared to leave for 3 to 5 years minimum. You want to invest no more than 10% of whatever you are investing total in the NGX. For example, if you have 1 million naira that you want to invest maybe 100,000 naira maximum for this layer. But here's the asymmetric part. If that 100,000 naira in a disco company triples when it migrates to the NGX, that small portion or that small allocation could outperform everything else in your portfolio combined. Everyone is watching and waiting for the Dangote Petroleum Refinery IPO right now. That is the headline story we all know. But the sophisticated question is, which companies already sitting on the NASD will benefit from the capital market expansion that follows a listing of that magnitude? Remember, the wave lifts boats that are already in the water. If this is the first time you are hearing about the NASD, you are not alone. Drop a comment below and tell me, because this is exactly the kind of information that separates investors who build wealth from investors who only hear about opportunities after they have passed. Let me know in the comment section if this is your first time hearing about the NASD or how to access it. Now that we have covered where to find asymmetric upside, the second layer is about something completely different. It's about making your money generate income while you sleep without watching a single chart. Let me ask you something. When a large company like MTN Nigeria needs short-term capital to fund operations, where do you think they go to? Most people say they'll go to the bank to go and borrow money. And sometimes that is true. But here's what most people do not know. Sometimes large companies bypass the banks entirely. They come directly to investors instead. They issue what is called commercial papers, a short-term instrument where the company essentially says, lend me your money for a fixed period. I will pay you back with interest attached to that money that you lend to me. You're not buying a share. You're not speculating on a price. You're simply being the lender to the company. And for years, this world was completely closed to ordinary investors like me and you. The minimum was often in the millions. Institutions and wealthy individuals only can be able to access this. But platforms like Get Equity are now opening access to some of these fixed income deals for as low as 100,000 naira. And the numbers are quite meaningful. Some commercial papers and debt note deals currently available are offering returns in the range of 16 to 28% annually, depending on the structure and the risk involved. That is significantly higher than most savings accounts and in many cases higher than money market funds. Now, let me make it much clearer for some of you that are confused about this. Now, imagine you move 500,000 naira out of a savings account into a commercial paper that is yielding around 23% annually. If you hold it to maturity, that could generate over 100,000 naira in profit within roughly 1 year. Your money is no longer just sitting. It is funding real economic activity and generating income at the same time. Now, what also makes some of these structures interesting is that certain Sharia compliant versions are tied to real physical commodity transactions. I'm talking cocoa, soya beans, agricultural products moving through the Nigerian economy. So instead of speculating on prices, investors are financing actual transactions happening underneath the commercial papers. Now, here's something important you also need to know. High returns do not mean zero risk. You are lending money to a company or financing a business-linked structure. You want to pay attention to who is issuing the commercial paper, how the deal is structured, how long the tenure is, and whether everything is properly regulated. So do your homework before you commit your capital. And good thing is that on the Get Equity platform, you can actually go through the company financial statement and do your homework on the platform to know whether it's something you're interested in financing or not. Another important thing you need to know is that liquidity matters. Unlike savings accounts, you usually cannot withdraw money instantly. This money is designed to be held until maturity. It is not emergency cash. This is income layer money with one job, generating structured returns while sitting in the background. If this video is giving you value so far, guys, please smash the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. I cover these kinds of opportunities every week for Nigerians, African investors who want to build real wealth, not just follow the crowd. We are unconventional investors in this community. Moving on to the third layer, this one flips something most Nigerians have never thought about. You see, every time the price of maize, rice, or beans goes up in Nigeria, somebody is making money on that increase. Why has that person never been you? That's a question you should ask. You're always complaining about inflation, but people are actually making money off it. Think about it for a second. When food prices rise, the farmer who stored his maize from harvest season smiles. The trader who bought grains early and sold later profits. The entire agricultural supply chain benefits from the price movement. Most ordinary Nigerians are only ever on the buyer side of that transaction, paying more, feeling the pain, complaining about inflation. But what if you could also be on the other side and making some profits even when people are complaining about inflation, even though we all know that inflation is not actually good? Well, that is the idea behind commodity investing through platforms like FX, which is licensed by the Securities and Exchange Commission. The simplest way to understand FX is this. A farmer buys maize during harvest season when prices are cheap. He stores it. 6 months later, when food prices rise, he sells at a higher price. FX is digitizing this whole process. Instead of physically buying and storing bag of grain yourself, you buy digital commodity unit from your phone. FX stores the actual commodities in accredited warehouses on your behalf. The commodities involved are things every Nigerian recognizes. I'm talking about maize, soybeans, cocoa, sorghum, sesame, cashew nut, real products, real warehouses, real economic activity. Now, there are two ways to participate in this. The first is direct commodity investing. You buy the commodity and, the returns depends on where price moves. More exposure to price swings, for this particular method of investing in commodity. The second and the most easier one for most beginners is commodity-linked fixed income. Your money helps fund agricultural trade or exports, and you earn a fixed structured return over a set period. So instead of guessing whether maize prices will explode or go up, you are earning from helping finance the movement and commodities through the economy. So for example, if you allocated 400,000 naira into a commodity linked fixed income deal yielding around 22% annually, that could generate roughly 88,000 naira within 1 year. And now here's something very important that I think you'll find insightful. The same agricultural economy driving food inflation in Nigeria is the same economy generating returns for investors inside this market. So you stop being only a victim of food price increase, and part of your money is now on the other side of that trade. So while inflation is affecting you, you are gaining small from the price movement of food. But as usual, I also have to tell you about the risk. Prices can fall too. Some commodities performed in 2025 as food inflation started slowing down. Now, this is not a one-way bet. Understand what you are buying and do not put money here that you cannot afford to have locked for a period of time. You want to invest in commodities that have what potential, and the truth is that most of them actually do have this. Now, let me know in the comment section which of these three layers so far has surprised you the most. I'm reading every single one and responding to as many as I can. Moving over to the fourth and final layer, this layer is where most people's assumption completely break down. Because when I tell most Nigerians they can invest directly in infrastructure being built in this country, talking about power plants, transport routes, water system, and get paid quarterly for doing it, the first response is always the same. It's for institutions, it's for pension funds and wealthy individuals. The minimum is probably in the millions. That's what most people tell me. But the truth is that it is not. Let me introduce you to the Nigeria Infrastructure Debt Fund, the NIDF for short. Now, some of you already know these assets. I've talked about it before on the channel, but some of you do not. But here's the key thing to know. Nigeria needs huge capital to build and maintain its infrastructure. The NIDF pulls investors' money and channels it directly into debt instruments for power plants, transport roads, and water infrastructure projects. In return for providing that capital, investors receive regular quarterly distributions. In early 2026, the NIDF paid a cash distribution of 4.68 kobo per unit, and you can start from around 5,000 naira to 10,000 naira through a standard broker or certain retail investment applications. This is the layer that most people never really pay attention to. So what does this actually feel, or let's say do, for an ordinary investor? Well, imagine you put in 400,000 naira into the NIDF. You are not watching a stock price move up and down. You are not hoping a commodity moves in your favor. You are simply sitting back and collecting quarterly distributions from infrastructure projects running in the background of the Nigerian economy. The conversation shifts completely from "I hope this grows" to "I know this pays me every quarter." Now, I'll be honest about what this is not. NIDF is not liquid like a savings account or a money market fund. You cannot pull your money out instantly. This is a medium-term commitment, 3 to 5 years minimum. Distribution comes quarterly, but the capital is not designed for quick exit, which is exactly the point. This money has one job. It sits, it generates quarterly income, cash flow. It does not need to be touched. It just keeps spilling out cash for you. And the reason this fits the wealth stack so well is that it is doing something none of the other layers do. Giving you real exposure to infrastructure returns without needing to buy a road or a power plant yourself like Tony Limelu and the big boys. So there you have it, guys. But let's bring all 4 layers together, because the point of this entire video was never just to list 4 investments. It was to show you that wealthy investors do not think in single bets. They build systems, every naira doing a different job simultaneously. The NASD gives you asymmetric upside on companies the broader market has not yet discovered. Commercial papers give you structured income from funding real economic activity. FX positions part of your money to benefit from the same agricultural economy that is driving food inflation. And NIDF gives you quarterly cash flow from infrastructure Nigeria genuinely needs. None of these are surprises. All of them carry real risk. None of them replaces doing your own research before putting a single money in them. But together, they represent a way of thinking about money that most Nigerian retail investors have simply never been introduced to. Now, I want to hear from you in the comment section, guys. Which of these 4 layers are you most interested in exploring? And which one genuinely surprised you that even existed for ordinary investors that you never heard about? Drop it in the comment section, and if there's any other opportunity you see out there, also let me know in the comment section. I read everything and I reply to as many as I can. If this video changed how you think about investing, share it with one person who still has money sitting idle in a savings account. That share cost you nothing and could change how someone who you care about builds their wealth. Smash the like button if you found value in this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are yet to. There's also a link in the description and pinned comment section to join my WhatsApp channel. I share real-time market updates, my thoughts on investing and the market. Until next time, my colleagues, don't forget to stay sharp, stay safe, and invest wisely. Deal.